No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we got a young O Block legend,
You know that.
Prince Dre, in the building. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro.
False don't screaming, get back.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you on here. I feel like you've got an important history and you can fill us in on a lot of details about some crazy you've been around for and all that.
Already.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about where you were born and what your childhood was like.
I was born in Woodline. That's part of Old Block, but it's probably like FBG known.
Okay.
TYMB, 7, that we all in the same neighborhood. I was really born in the neighborhood, but I wasn't born in Old Block.
Okay.
I just moved in Old Block,
At what age?
like, I think like 12, like 11 or some shit.
Okay, so at 11 you move over there. What was life like before that, though?
It was still busting because I was still in the hood.
Right, you were just like right over there?
Yeah, I was still over there.
Okay.
But I just wasn't in Old Block.
You see some crazy
You though, huh?
You seen crazy happening when you were a kid, or?
What? I seen some wild ass. I seen come up the block one day. He pop out the car. I think his ass dead though. He shot up a crib. I was probably like, I don't know, I was probably like 9 or something.
And you just see him shoot up a crib, and you're a kid, and you don't even know that this is something that people do?
No, I knew that was shit people
Okay.
do.
You knew about drive-bys and whatnot, but did you know who lived in the house?
Yeah, I knew who lived in there.
And like, what went through your head as a 9-year-old, as far as you can remember?
It's another day.
So that was some regular shit.
It was shootings all the time. Our crib got shot up a couple of times when we stayed like on 71st.
Like, they intended to shoot up your crib?
Yes, they did.
Why would they do that? What kind of shit are you into? I'm assuming you weren't into shit as like a 9-year-old or whatever, but was your parents into some stuff?
Yeah, my whole family gangsters.
Really?
Yeah.
And did they tell you about that at a certain point, or?
With that situation on, it wasn't no shit that. It just some shit that happened to my people. And I guess they figured out like, damn, they people stay right here.
Okay.
And they did that. I was younger. I was probably like 8 around that.
But do you remember how your parents tried to like make sense of that to you? Did they try to explain to you why someone would do that, or did they just act like it was just something really random that just took place?
I ain't gonna lie, I was getting that nosy as hell, young. So I was just hearing what they was saying, but they ain't tell me no like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Your parents are BDs?
Nah, my parents gangsters.
Really?
Both of them.
Your parents are both GDs?
Yeah.
Wow. And so when you moved to O Block, was that a thing?
What? That they no. See, my dad, he was in jail for murder.
Mm-hmm.
I was with my daddy a lot, but then I wasn't with him a lot when he got booked.
At what age were you when he went away?
I was probably like, it was around like 12, 11.
And
Like my high school days.
Do
Then
you-
he got out later.
really? So you know about the situation that took place that got him locked up?
Nah.
He never talked to you about it?
Nah.
Damn. But did it seem surprising to you as a kid, or was it not that shocking?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know what the he was booked for. I used to be calling. I'm like, this ain't answer. My mama ain't never say like, he in here for this. Then he called one day like he in jail. It was later on in life when I found out what he was in jail for.
And how many years did he do?
I beat that thing.
Oh.
Had nothing on her, no shit like that.
So he beat
They
it?
just put something on him. Yeah, he beat it.
Wow, okay. When you moved to O Block, what was there like a reason? Was your parents going through any kind of changes in their life or anything?
I don't know why my mama moved there.
It was just another place to live?
Yeah, it was just, she moved there.
Okay. And what was it like when you moved there? Was it
Yeah, because
different?
Because O Blocks is like majority BD hood, and if you said everybody that you was dealing with,
But I ain't everywhere we live was BDs, so I just adapted to everywhere we live. I ain't follow my mama no or daddy.
yeah,
Every block we lived on was BDs.
it was a BD block.
Yeah, everywhere.
I seen a clip where FBG Young said that y'all was like friends and stuff. He said that you flipped from GD to BD.
Nah, I never been GD.
You seen
That was my homie,
that though, right?
that was my homie.
Oh, so you did grow up with Young and
Ain't gonna lie, mostly everybody you know was cool from wherever they from. Like where Reese and them from, it was some of the ops. They from there too. So all of us grew up together, went to school with each other.
And it was all good until when, like 2011 type time period?
I ain't gonna lie, me and Young, I started rocking with him because my best friend, it was Young for me too.
Try to stay like right.
He getting that, my homie had died, he had got killed.
Yeah.
So, you know, Young was over there, but I was in O Block. My homie, he was in O Block, but he was on the other side too, well, like on TYMB. And I was going over there with him. So when he died, Young fell into that. He was letting his people disrespect him. I'm like, damn, it's your homie too. But at the time, I guess folks was just where he at. So I ain't never had no problem. I just like, nah.
Just fell back off on him.
So that's when you stopped communicating with Young?
Yeah.
Okay. So once you moved into O Block, though, what was your perspective on it in terms of how different it was? Was it crazier than the places you had lived before?
It was the same. That bitch was busting, but it was the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Was everybody just hanging out outside?
Yeah.
What year was this that you moved there?
It was probably like 2000. It was right around right after T.Y. died, right before T.Y. died. So it was like 2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's T.Y.?
T.Y., he was from the hood.
Yeah.
TYMB, you ever heard of him?
Yeah, I know T.Y. All right, so this is T.Y. was from TYMB.
Yeah.
All right, so this
I went to school with all them. Yeah. And
so
I used to be
like
around
Court
them.
and
Courtney and Cortez.
yeah, Faye and
Yeah, Faye. Yeah, I used to be with them too. I grew up with them too.
all right, for sure.
Okay. So you moved there, and then what kind of stuff were you into at that young age? Were you getting in trouble a lot, or were you just chilling?
I ain't gonna lie, I was chilling. I always be chilling.
You seem pretty chill.
Everybody fuck with me. You don't be hearing no fuck shit on me, man. Cause I ain't finna rah-rah with you. Just don't fuck with me. I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Who was outside in O Block at that time, or like who was the people that were really popular in the area that people at home might know?
Shit, like Odee,
Oh,
Top was outside. All the ones you know, they was outside. Big A, that's my cousin. Dizzle, every all the guys. J Money, T Roy, Von, but Von wasn't. He was like back and forth.
In jail.
Yeah. No, around that time when I first came, he was like in Killerwood. Then he was back over here, but he still stayed on the block.
So you and Big A was actually like cousins? That was your...
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Oh, really?
so you remember when Odee got killed and what that was all like?
I was around when O got killed.
You were like directly there, or?
Yeah, and I wasn't. I was right there, but I just wasn't next to him. He got killed out the gate. I was inside the gate.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was just somebody driving by?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember, like, there wasn't nobody driving by. Somebody just came to the cut.
Right. Yeah. So you remember when like everybody kind of made the decision to change the name?
Yeah, that shit happened right there. We was getting that O in, getting that O block. It was all right there.
That same day?
Probably like, nah, not the same day. Niggas ain't thinking, man, we finna name this bitch a block.
Yeah.
Nah.
So, all right, can you walk us through that day? Because, like, Odee plays a big part of it and it becoming O Block. So, like, what was that day like for everybody when Odee died?
Man, that bitch felt crazy. That shit. That was really like one of the first losses. We lost Keita, but she ain't died from no gunshots, no shit like that. So that was really like a big ass loss for us. Around that time, that shit was sad. It was late night.
So it was at night time?
Yeah.
I need everybody to check out NoJumper.com. We officially started a blog. It has in-depth articles about current events, music, etc., plus all of our content in terms of podcasts, interviews, etc. And if can get some exclusive new merch if you check out nojumper.com. So make sure you tap in.